all things Randi at RandiRhodes.com.
Go for launch.
Speaking truth to power, The Randi Rhodes Show.
He feels it. Why does he look like he's smelling cauliflower? It's God. It's God.
If they were real Americans, they would have booed that guy off stage.
You know, I swear to God, you know, what is it that the GOP thinks that they own patriotism, okay? Why is that? What is the dealio? Here they are trying to take away everybody's freedom. Everybody, across the board. Women, we lost our freedom last year. It was so last year. It was so 2022. But this year, okay, they're coming after every single, they burn books, they ban books, now they don't want to serve gay people. They want to bring back, and here's the thing. This is what I want you to understand. It's a very simple concept that's at play here, but it's a very dangerous one, okay? And this is why truly everybody's going to say, well, what do we do about it? The answer is very plain, and it's real easy. All of this contretemps, all of this 50 years of slogging back toward Gomorrah, which is where they want to lead you, has one legitimate fix, and that's voting in every single solitary election. I don't care if it's for your local school board. You now understand why you have to vote in everything. You have to be present for every single question, every single election, every primary, every congressional, every state, Ohio, you're going to have an election in freaking August. Yeah, you are, because they want to, the normal people, the majority of the people in the Buckeye State in Ohio would like to see women's privacy enshrined in the Ohio Constitution. Used to be that a plurality, meaning 51% of Ohioans could sign a petition and put a question like that on the ballot. Well, your supermajority Republican legislature has decided that that is just too low a threshold for idiots that live in Ohio to, actually have to rise up to. They want you, because they have no faith in what you want. They have no faith in you or your ability to sort it all out or to do what's fair or to do what's right by you, for you. So they've elevated the number of signatures to 60%, because they looked at Kansas and they looked at other places like Michigan and they said, oh, no. We worked too damn hard to take away rights from women. We're going back to originalism. That is the theory at play here, and it's a very simple one. What does it mean? It means whatever the founders decided it meant in 1776 is what you're going to decide to live under. Yeah, and so that 3/5 of a man thing, that separate but equal, that idea that women not only can't own anything, but that they can be owned, that they are chattel, that black people are also, they're able to be owned. They are chattel too, that there's no freedom of movement in this country, no freedom to travel. Right? We're going to have posses go out and get you. That's what this court is all about. It's about something called originalism instead of a living constitution, which is what we had. Worked real well for like 100 years. Doing okay. Sort of failed at Reconstruction, but the general idea was there. Had a 13th Amendment, 14th Amendment that was racially conscious, by the way. The only reason why we needed a 13th and 14th Amendment is because we needed to be racially conscious and not enslave black people. And that black people were the people that weren't being treated equally under our law, right? And so the 14th Amendment itself was racially conscious. And now they're saying, well, back in see, this is why you know that they want to go back before 1860. They want to go back to the 1700s, because when they say original intent, when they say originalism, when they say what the framers intended or what they understood at the framing, this is what they're talking about. This is what they're going for. Okay. And now they're redefining words for us. Okay. Which is just wow. So we were going over this on Friday, how they decided that public accommodation and service doesn't mean service. Service is understood as an action. I'm serving you. I'm taking an action. I'm serving you dinner. I'm serving you breakfast. I'm serving you, your meal in a restaurant. I'm serving you wine, right? No, they say service doesn't mean what you think it means. Service now means speech. Well, speech isn't service, and service isn't speech. Just like corporations aren't people, people are people. And that money isn't speech. Money is an object. So now money is speech and service is speech. And by doing this and giving words that have definite meanings, their version of those words, you are now able to, revive your hatred. You've got hope in your heart that bigotry will once again be welcome. That's what originalism is about. And that's what they seek to do to us. That's literally what they're doing. And only about 20% of this country is down with this plan. Okay? Like the shootings this weekend. Okay? The shootings this weekend they're atrocious. It's embarrassing. If you go on global news, like Reuters or, agents, AFP or any of the global news organizations, what we used to call the wires, okay? Then Underworld is where America is listed for news. And there we are. Underworld in Reuters.com, 10 dead, 38 wounded in 3 U.S. mass shootings. That's how the world sees us. That's how the world hears about us. That's how the world knows what's going on in our country. And it's disgusting that we're sacrificing our children to the gun lobby. Literally doing that. Literally saying it's the price to own freedom. It's the price to own guns. It's the price we pay. They said that after Sandy Hook, and they've been saying it ever since. And I was like, they can't possibly have meant that. That was just a quick gimmick to get through Sandy Hook, because that was just, it was the bloodiest, goriest, most disgusting sacrifice at the altar of the gun lobby that you could ever devise it. And that's why it had to be a false flag. That's why the conspiracy theorists glommed on and said, it didn't really happen. It was crisis actors. It was a false flag, because it was too gory. It was too bloody. It was too heinous. It was even a bridge too far for the right wing. So they had to pretend it didn't really happen. Right? But no, it is the price that Americans, 20% of America is willing to pay. But guess what? 80% aren't. 80% aren't. We've had 340 mass shootings, okay? 340 mass shootings. It's the beginning of July. We're not even halfway through this year. We'll probably have about 1,000 of them this year. 1,000. How many kids are going to die? How many people just doing their grocery shopping or just, whatever, all in service to like this small minority that we share this country with? Bizarre. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.